Miles versus cashback. Which credit card should you choose? This has been one of the most popular questions asked on my channel. And today, let's make a very clear distinction between the two. Now, assuming a $100 spend, if you spend it on a 5% cashback card, you get $5 cashback. That is very simple, right? It's very easy to quantify $5 because you can use your $5 to go and buy bubble tea. But let's say you spend $100 on a 4 mile per dollar cards, like the City Rewards plus Amaze, where you get 400 miles, right? Because 100 times 4 equals 400 miles. Can you use 400 miles to go and buy something? Can you use 400 miles to buy bubble tea? In fact, actually you can, because if you download Kris Plus using my referral code down below, you get $5 sign-up bonus in Kris Pay miles. And then you can use this Kris Pay miles to go and buy Gong Cha, okay? Not only is giving you 10% off, but you can pay with Kris Pay miles. Anyway, all this kind of good deals is shared on my Telegram group. So if you haven't joined that Telegram group yet, come and join us for free, right? We have over 5,000 members teaching you how to use your credit card and app rewards effectively at Honey Money SG. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is whether miles or cashback is more valuable towards your personal lifestyle. And I will actually discuss this topic into two parts, right? The first part is to really find out what is the value of the mile, and I'll share an example of it by redeeming an economy class ticket. Now, part 2 of the video will be optimizing the best miles redemption by redeeming it for business class. So that will be a follow-up video after this. And before we go deep into the miles redemption and value, let's take a look at the message from the sponsor. I've never seen any company throw away free money like that. Weibo, are you serious? From now till 15 March 2023, you mean I could just deposit any amount and I could win up to $500 of free stocks? Oh yeah, bo, my house leh. But it's really true because some of my community Telegram members have already won stocks from companies like Apple, Tesla, and if you are even lucky enough, you could get like Google and Amazon stocks. You just have to sign up for a Weibo account and deposit like $1 and you can get 5 lucky spins in total to get up to $500 stocks. That's it, man. So simple. Deposit $1 and you got the chance to win $500. I mean, that's like literally free money. If you still don't want to take action, I also don't know what to say. So do use my referral link down below or scan the QR code right here to apply for your Weibo account before the promo ends on 15 March. So if you're a total newbie in air miles, okay, and you're not sure what are air miles for, I could give you a few following examples of what you can do your air miles with. Now, this is in particular for Singapore Airlines Krisflyer miles because that's our home carrier, right? Singapore Airlines, one of the best airlines in the world, and they are using the Krisflyer miles as their loyalty program. So other than transferring your Krisflyer miles to the Kris Plus app that I mentioned in my intro, which you can use it to pay for lifestyle goods and services, but that's not the best use case, right? So one of the ways is to partially or fully pay for your flight tickets with Singapore Airlines. And the other way is to redeem all these credit card points to your own personal Krisflyer account such that you can use this Krisflyer miles to redeem for Singapore Airlines flights. So let's give a very specific example. Assuming in the coming June school holidays from 10 to 17, you are planning a trip from Singapore to Tokyo. That's a 1-week trip, by the way, Saturday to Saturday, and it's considered a peak period, right? Because during June, all you parents are traveling with your kids, and maybe those teachers, MOE teachers, you can only travel and take leave during this period. So if we look at the economy class tickets, that will cost from $1,208 for a 2-way flight ticket from Sing to Tokyo. Do note that there will be cancellation and fee changes even for the lowest class ticket. So if you proceed to payment, you realize that if you have sufficient miles, you can actually offset some of these cash payments by partially paying with your Krisflyer miles. And in this case, I could actually offset part of the air flight ticket with 50,000 miles, and in the end, I only need to pay $732 cash. So how much is the savings though? It's $1,208 minus $732, which gives you $476 of cash savings. Now, to convert this to a value of a mile, we will just take the cash savings, which is $476, divided by the 50,000 miles that you used to redeem, and that will come up to a cents per mile of 0.95 CPM. CPM stands for cents per mile. So let's be very clear here, 0.95 CPM is the lowest cents per mile value because this is where even the airlines is willing to let go of this mile value to you, and 0.95 is not a fantastic rate, but let's give it the lowest rate to be 0.95 CPM. So like I mentioned, the second way is to redeem your flight ticket with air miles, specifically Krisflyer miles. And in this way, we need to book a flight by redeeming with miles. So please select the option when you book your flights, and then you can start to see what are the points required for your specific flight. So you can see on your next page that your required air miles is at 45,000 air miles per way from Sing to Tokyo. Do note that this is the advantage fares, which means it has immediate availability. So two ways will be 90,000 air miles at the airport taxes at $102. By the way, advantage means normal price, which means that you can redeem it anytime, most of the time. And then saver is like a promo price, right? Discounted rate. So sometimes you may get the saver rate available, sometimes you're not available, and you may have to wait list. But to make it simple, I will just use the advantage rates because June is really a super peak season. I think it's very difficult to get a saver rate. So using just advantage rates, your 1,208 cash value ticket is now offsetted with 90,000 advantage Krisflyer miles at 102 in Texas. So you see your value of a mile, we need to take 1,208 minus the $102 in Texas first, then divide it by 90,000, and you will come up with a cents per mile value of 1.22 CPM. That is much higher than the 0.95 cents per mile, right? So you see, offsetting your cash payment with miles is most probably not the best idea. And to go even deeper, let's say if you manage to secure a saver rate, but to secure a saver rate, you need to choose another date, okay? Maybe a more off-peak date. Example, let's select an off-peak date from maybe 12th July to 20th July. That's after the June holidays. And you can now see that your savers rate tickets can be booked without any waitlist, which means it's immediate confirmation. So your savers rate is only 27,000 per way. So two ways will be 54,000 miles. Remember to add that $102 in Texas. So I'll check the cash rate as well. That is Sing to Haneda, 12th to 20th July, which comes up to $877 cash. Therefore, if you want to find the value per mile, you just have to take $877 minus the airport taxes of $102, divide by the miles required, which is 54,000, and you will come up to a cents per mile of 1.43 CPM. That is even higher than the advantage rate because saver is much more affordable. Now do note that I'm excluding any miles conversion costs from your credit cards as well as any potential rewards that you could get from paying cash rate because those are quite negligible in the grand scheme of things. So let's just focus on the oversimplified calculation. All these miles redemption, even for economy class, is still netting you a higher value than 0.95 CPM if you did offset your flight ticket with your miles. So it's never worth it to do that, okay? At least you do economy class redemption, it's worth much higher. So now we will find out what is the max value of the mile because this is what the banks are willing to sell to you at. And you know, banks are not charities. They want to make the maximized profit. But you see, even for credit cards like DBS Altitude and City Premium Miles, they are offering you a 10,000 miles rewards when you pay the annual fee of $194.40. So how to get $194.40 is sweat. It's a $180 base annual fee plus the GST. So next year with 9% GST, it will get more expensive. But the truth is, if 10,000 miles is equivalent to $194.40, then 1 mile is equals to 1.94 cents because this is the lowest value that the bank is willing to sell you, which means if you redeem your air miles for more than 1.94 CPM value, you are actually ahead of the bank. So to recap, lowest value CPM 0.95 when you offset your cash payment, okay, and the highest value will be 1.94 CPM when the banks are willing to sell it to you. Now anything in between is a real arbitrary value, which means it's just imaginary. Because like I mentioned, even for economy class ticket redemptions, it can range from 1.11 cents to 1.4 something cents. Now my personal value of a mile is 1.25 CPM. But I'll share the detailed calculation more in my part 2 of the video because I really want to show you the business class ticket calculations and redemptions, which is much more exciting than the economy class ticket. So remember to wait for my part 2 of the video. But in the meantime, if you really want to know what are the best credit cards to help you earn 4 miles per dollar, then refer to my earlier video on Air Miles credit card right here.